Hey, Nate, to come out that fourth quarter and do what you guys did, scoring 34 points, just what did you see from the fight and resiliency of your team there at the end of the game?
That's what I saw, both. Saw a lot of fight. Our bench really played well the entire game. But the first half, they came in and gave us a lift. The second half, we was definitely hoping for the same after giving up a big third quarter, and they did. I thought DeLon, Bogey, Big O were great in this game tonight on both ends of the floor. Not only defending, rebounding basketball, but offensively, creating that movement and finishing the game for us. So, our backs were against the wall. And, one thing that we talked about is being calm in that fourth quarter. We got to get back to calm. I thought we kind of was distracted in that third quarter with some calls that they were getting physical and aggressive and seeing as if the whistle was going their way. But the fourth quarter, I thought our guys got back to calm, took a deep breath, got back to calm. We clear about what we needed to do, and they executed and finished this game.
Having a guy like Clint Capella, who's not in right now, that's usually the anchor for the defense, and you have a guy like DeLon step up and play the strong defense that he does and create the energy that he does on the defensive side. What do you see from him, and how does that kind of spark the team, especially on the defensive side?
He's been doing it for us all season long. DeLon coming in and, guarding 1 through 3, playing the backup, playing off the ball, defending, some of the better players. He's been solid all season long. Tonight probably was his best game. I thought he did a good job of defending, their shooters. Offensively, we were able to, run Trae off the ball some and allow him to initiate both he and Bogey in that second unit. And Oyeka and young fellas just stepped up tonight and played physical basketball in the paint. Did a solid job finishing for us.
I know you said earlier that you want to give the crowd something to cheer about today. What do you just think of the energy inside State Farm?
We love it. Our fans are great, and they get into the game, and they lift us. But I thought our guys, their play made the difference tonight. And when you're playing like that on both ends of the floor, you give your fan base something to cheer about, and they were loud tonight. We needed that, but I really respect the way our guys played tonight.
Hey, Nick, what did you see from Trae in that fourth quarter, going all the way down to that final floater he gets to get you guys to beat?
Well, again, he was tough for him tonight, but he stayed with it. Trae is a confident kid, and he doesn't shy away from the moment. He had some shots that didn't go in, but he remained aggressive. And, that's the difference. Tonight, when we got that miss, down 1, basically was like, go, and he knows what to do with that basketball and was able to make a play on that last possession, but just keeping his confidence, he stayed with it. He played in the flow of the game. I didn't think he was forcing anything. He was getting his team involved and allowing the game to come to him. And when the moment, the big moment came, he had the last possession. He made it happen.
They go on that 21-0 run in the third quarter, but the resiliency was there, as you mentioned. Was that just these guys believing in themselves and how they go in a span of 10 seconds at the end of the game from down 3-0 to alive in the series?
We talk about that a lot, and staying together and believing. And the main thing is in that fourth quarter, what I've talked about with this team since taking over last season is the 3 C's. Regardless of where you are in that fourth quarter, you got to be calm. And you got to be clear about what you need to do, and you got to play connected basketball. And we did that in that fourth quarter. We were, we gave up that 21-point run, that big, 31-point third quarter. I think we scored like 8 or 9 points late in that quarter, but I looked at the stat sheet one time, it was 29-7 in the third. And, so we was able to finish the quarter strong. But the fourth quarter, we didn't panic. We stayed with it, continued to work defensively to work our way back into the game. And then offensively, we had good ball movement, good rhythm, and was able to finish the game.
Specifically with Cody and Delon on the floor, what was working well
When
the line?
just moving, they were basically, we weren't running a lot of sets. There was a lot of random play. Bogey just does a great job of playing, and random play where he's setting some screens, he's moving and coming off of screens. He's just mixing up the action, and they were finding it throughout the game. So DeLon, he is the guy. He knows that we want to go to Bogey in the second unit, and he did a good job of finding.
With their success tonight, those two specifically, do you feel like you found something that you can rely on even more the next game on Sunday?
Well, they've been playing well really all season. Our bench has been pretty good this year. DeLon and Bogey and Ayeka. Normally we have Gallo in there, kind of changed rotations a little bit. DeAndre is in there with Kevin. So that unit or that combination of players, DeLon and Bogey and Ayeka, and sometimes it's Lou. They've been good for us. They've been solid for us really all season long. So it really doesn't change what we're going to do or how we're going to play them. Basically, that was the reason for going to an 8-man rotation, is to make sure that I got DeLon and Bogey, Ayeka minutes up.
Getting back to Trae's final floater. And you said you told the guys just both sides. It's kind of getting wrong in the half court. I don't know, settling for long jumpers, but taking long jumpers. Just the recognition that Trae had in that moment too.
Yeah, there was no way I was calling a timeout. We got the rebound, 11 seconds. We're down 1, and the ball is in Trae's hand. You're probably going to draw up a play for something like that. So it was really a perfect situation for us to getting back in transition, and he saw lane and he attacked. He didn't settle. He attacked the basket and was able to finish that. So, that play we're going to really just about every time. And I thought they did a good job of first rebounding the basketball. We had to get that possession, get that stop, and then try to play, as we've said, try to play before their defense gets set, because they're really good once their defense is set.
And having last year's playoff run and then adding Delon onto that, is this kind of the player you envision in performance?
Yeah, we wanted a backup guard that has some size and could play both ends of the floor. And as I said, he's been solid all season long for us. Really, he was splitting minutes with Lou, during the season. So he was averaging 10, 15 minutes. And with the injury to Lou, his minutes has increased. And his play, due to his play, getting him out there, allowing him to play with Trae has worked for us.
Delon, I'll start with you. What did you see from the resiliency of your team there in that fourth quarter, being able to come back from a 12-point deficit and get this thing done?
Yeah, we just stayed together, got some huge stops, hit some big shots, and we just kept staying together, and we was able to, pull this win out.
And Yucca, for you, just the chemistry that you guys have with Bogey as well coming off the bench. Just what do you think works well for you guys and has led to so much success for you guys this season?
Overall, being along, but we got together off the bench for the better part of the season. So we just overall grew to merge up some games and have great chemistry with each other.
What was your mentality heading into that fourth quarter, knowing like, hey, we have to get some stops? Both of you guys are like defensive guys right now.
We were down big, probably 16, 17 points. Looking up at the scoreboard, I'm like, gotta get this thing going. So my mentality is do what I do.
Dylan, how about for you? What was your mentality heading into that fourth quarter?
Yeah, just try to get some stops. They took the lead up to 6, whatever the lead was, they took it up a lot. It was a lot. So 16, yeah, I know it was a lot. And I was just like, we can get some stops, hit some threes. We'll have a chance to get back into the game. That's what we did. Just stay together, and this is a much needed win.
Going into the locker room after a game like this, what's the energy like just with your team in the locker room right now? Or Dylan, whoever.
I'll say it was like a sigh of relief. Losing 2 games to them, the pressure was on us to, get one of these wins. We protected home court, which we've been doing a lot, recently. So we just did what we have to do.
Definitely, just a win like this gives you a lot of confidence going into game 4. So we have to build off this and prepare for the next game. They're a lot strong, so we have to get ready for that.
For both of you guys, what goes through y'all's mind when you watch Trae get that ball, go down in transition, and then hit his little signature floater with about 5 seconds to go?
For me, I'm just running with him. We missed the floater. I'm out there for a tip up or offensive rebound, kick out. He's going fast. I'm just right with him.
Yeah, I just try to space to get to the corner, give him some space. He attacked right away, and once I see him in the paint, I realized he was going to take that floater and just try to crash, just in case he missed. But he had some soft touch and went in.
I think Trae took 2 shots up until about the 6-minute mark in the fourth quarter in the second half. But when the game was on the line, did you guys have any doubt that the ball would be in his hands in those final 3+ minutes of the game?
Yeah, he's already, he's ahead of the Snakes, so we knew he's going to be making decisions for us. So we just have to do our best of, trying to be open and also spacing the floor for him. And, he hit some big shots for us.
Definitely, when Trae's in that zone, final 3 minutes of the game, we're going to ride with him. Whatever he does, we're going to support it, and we're together, honestly. That's the main thing.
Specifically, when they went on that 21-0 run, how do you stay in the moment to make sure you're still in this game, have to make shots, get stops? How do you?
It's the playoffs. It's a different level of intensity. They went on a crazy run, but we had to dig down, dig deep, and get a W for our own crowd.
To follow up on that, there's a 21-0 run in the third bit, and the fourth PJ hits the 3 in the corner, and you guys are like less than a minute away from being down 3-0. Is that thought run through your head at all, or what do you do to keep that from entering you?
I just felt like we had the ball, so it was our chance to answer. We did. That was a big shot by him, but we ran our play, we executed, and we was able to take the lead back.
Delon, how gratifying is the performance that you had tonight and the minutes that you got to play tonight, given the fact of where you were on this team, just a couple months ago?
Yeah, really, big win for us. I just, I know what I bring, so I just try to bring some energy, do little things, and just try to do whatever's needed to win. So, I can't worry about where I was, in the regular season. It's the playoffs now, and I just have to do whatever it takes to win.
like we're used to seeing a bottle of wine or something like that for the benches. Is this blanket a gift or like that?
Oh, yeah, it's a gift from, my, agent Ashley, nice lady. She came pregame, get to do this. She came from LA, one day trip just watching me play, so gift from her, and I really appreciate her.
We have a one, we have a one.
Yeah, the wine, but
Can't bring it up here.
Lou got mine, I don't really drink wine, so he just got my hands.
Thank you, guys.
Trey, you guys go into that fourth quarter down 12, and you're able to come back as a team and get the win here at home. What did you see from the resiliency, especially that fourth quarter?
I mean, we just didn't give up. We didn't stop fighting, stop playing. I mean, the NBA teams are gonna make runs, so they made their run that third quarter and got going, and it was about our time to make a run too.
11 seconds left, the ball's in your hand. Do you have any doubt that you're gonna not make that shot?
I mean, I didn't have any doubt that if I shot it, I wasn't gonna make it. But I was really just trying to make the right read. I was driving to the middle and waiting to see if somebody helped, and I was gonna, to be honest, hit a shooter if they helped, or if they didn't, I was gonna go to the basket. So I was able to really get to the basket, get my flow.
When you're able to see the way that you and playing with those three guys off the bench tonight, and Bogey and DeLon and Big O, just what did you see from the chemistry there between all of you guys?
I mean, it was great. I mean, DeLon started on the defensive end for DeLon and O, and really helping us get out in transition and push the ball. And Bogey, when he gets hot like that, he's one of the, I mean, best shooters in this league. So he got going tonight and really sparked our offense, and we were able to get stops and get out and run.
Y'all are now 21-3 in your last 24 games here at State Farm Arena. What was the energy like tonight, and how welcome was it to get this one back at home in front of your own fans?
Yeah, the energy was amazing tonight from the Hawks fans, and State Farm was rocking from beginning to end. It was a little delay early on for them to start yelling and get going, but once they got in there, it was fun, and it was a rocking crowd from the beginning. I'll take the fun.
There you go. Am I really gonna believe you that you were gonna give that up in that last shot? You were gonna shoot that.
Nah, I've had some game winners where I've gotten some assists too, so I've gotten some both. Ask Tony Snell.
Just the range of emotions. PJ hits three, you guys go down one in a span of 10 seconds. You go from being basically out of this, tournament to alive and have the chance of home serve and send it back to Miami tied at 2.
Yeah, I mean that was the goal. I mean, we wanted to come here tonight and take care of business and try to get a win, and that's what we did. And it was obviously it's just one game. It's 2-1. We got to keep going and get the next one.
When you're playing with multiple ball handlers like Bogey, DeLon, Kevin, how does that help you specifically get to what you want to do?
I mean, it's just some more guys out there that if I get double teamed, I can throw them the ball and then they can make plays, or they can attack and drive and like I said, make plays. So, but if you have multiple guys out there that can dribble and make plays, it makes it for sure a lot easier for me.
What's the level of personal satisfaction to go from a game one where shooting percentage isn't what you're accustomed to, game two where your turnover total isn't what you're accustomed to tonight? Both are closer level where you see from you close to 50% shooting, only 3 turnovers.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I didn't think I took care of the ball in game two, and I just wanted to come here and take care of the ball, at least give our team a shot on the offensive end, and then I just wanted to play the right way. I think the first 2 games, I mean, having to really battle to get into the position that we were in, I think really wore on us, and I think tonight really showed that we got our guys better, and take care of the ball. We can play. So I just got to keep doing it. It's only one game, so I got to do it again.
On Zoom, we'll go to Maria.
Hi, Trae. Hope you're well. Congrats for the win. What are your thoughts about that fourth quarter, the way in which the team came back, and of course, the way in which you closed tonight's game?
Can you say that again? I'm sorry.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm sorry.
Yeah. What are your thoughts about that fourth quarter and the way in which you close the game?
I thought it was great. I mean, like I said, teams are gonna make runs. Both teams made runs tonight. They made a run late in that third quarter and took the lead, took a big lead, and it was our turn to make a run. And our bench came in and sparked it. Bogey, DeLon, Diggo. I mean, those guys, they played a hell of a game tonight. This is a total team effort and a total team win. So it was a great job of our whole team tonight.
Last question goes to Peter Ortiz.
Hi, Trae, Peter Ortiz on Fire Media. You were limited most of the game by the Heat defense, but at the end you managed to win the game. Do you feel you can read now the Heat defense from now on, so you can get better shots?
I mean, I think both teams have made adjustments. I think they're going to make adjustments from this game. I mean, they won the first two games, so it's really on us to make adjustments. And I mean, that's the part of the series. That's the part of the playoffs. Is just who's going to make the most adjustments and go out and capitalize on it. So we took care of business tonight, but we got to be ready for Sunday and take care of business then.
Hey, Loki, the bench played so well tonight. You used Delon on Yeka, and then you added Trae to kind of play off the ball more in that fourth quarter. Just what helped you guys in that fourth quarter all the way back?
By the way, the bench played tonight, the whole team as well, you know. We were struggling in the third quarter, and we came back twice, in the game. At the beginning of the game, we were down 10, and then later we were down 13, 14. That shows the character of the team, nothing else.
What did you see as the reason why Miami went on that 20-run road?
They're a good team. They're a good team, and they kind of took the momentum of the game. You know, we took the momentum in the end of the first quarter, and then second quarter. They took it back with some easy layups, transition buckets, wide open threes, a couple of offensive rebounds, everything, yeah, they're pretty good, but the way we come back, and I'm really proud of the way we come back.
When PJ hit the three to give them a lead with less than a minute to go, did you sense the spirit of your group going anywhere towards what could be if you don't get the lead back, or did you stay?
I mean, we were down 14, so we didn't care about only one shot. We came back and we had a chance to win a game. So we were just thinking about the next play. And I think we as a group had a confidence in offense, and when we have that confidence, it's hard to stop us. It's hard to stop that belief.
In these big game situations, what does it take to sort of not flinch on those shots that matter quite a bit late?
I always say it's, you're locked in, and then in the fourth quarter, you're that even more locked in. That's how I feel as a player. So in the pressure, in a huge moment, we have a lot of guys, they think like that, they have that mindset. And I think like that.
Are you a player with a routine? Like all of a sudden in this game, there's an extra 40 minutes before the game tips. Does that throw you? What do you do during that 40 minutes?
Nothing. I went shooting on a practice court. I started my game, so can't mess with the routine.
Brody, when the Heat go on that 21-0 run and you guys find yourself down like 16, is there any conversations that you guys have, or is there just kind of like an understood of what you guys need to do?
It was kind of, I don't know how to describe it, but it was kind of weird. We kind of let a game, come to us. Yeah, they make these tough shots. We make mistakes. We miss some open shots. We turn over the ball sometimes, but we didn't quit. And we let the game come to us. We let a game really come to us with an easy plays. And as I said, try to find a way to take momentum back. That's really important in the playoffs. And I'm ready to find it. This type of games could go either way. It was one possession game. Jimmy hit a shot, but probably we deserve it tonight.
When you're on the floor with Delon and Trae, that trio seems to have success. Why is that? Why do you have success when you have two other ball handlers?
I mean, I think we all understand each other. And, I think we have comfort with each other, all of us. And tonight it was me, Delon, and Trae. But I think what we're looking for is, where we can find, and win. And as long as we play unselfishly and we try to figure it out all the time, it doesn't matter who's on the floor.
For Delon and Yeka, they had some big defensive plays, crashing the glass. What about them specifically? Are those do you feel like you need more of those players when you guys are in these physical, aggressive games? The guys that want to do the small things necessary to put you over the top.
I mean, they've been doing that the whole year. They've been doing that the whole year. Now it's, in playoffs, you can see it. It's bigger lights, so that type of little things, it's even more, it's bigger, it's bigger moments. So the players are made in the playoffs. And that type of things, is kind of putting the marks on the players. Like, he's top guy. So I'm really proud of the way they played. And they played well the whole series.
First question on Zoom goes to Jonathan Simmons.
Hey, Bogey, Jonathan Simmons from Real Talk Sports here in Atlanta. First of all, congratulations on the big win tonight.
Thank you.
And so I want to ask you guys a question. It seemed like after the first half of game one, with exception of maybe a little bit in the third quarter, you guys upped your intensity defensively and seemed to match them in terms of physicality. How important was that for the win tonight?
Yeah, it was really important. Miami, as I said, after the first game, they're a really experienced team, and they knew we were tired, and they knew it was an early game, so they used it as an advantage. But now we have time to recover and kind of learn from, and we answered with the pressure. We knew we was going to play in Atlanta, and in front of these fans, it was they give you that extra adrenaline and they give you that force to play even better.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Final question on Zoom goes to Maria.
Hi, Boogie. Hope you're well, and congrats for the win as well. What do you think were the keys to keep the energy up in both ends of the floor, especially during those hard times against the Heat tonight?
All these little plays, blocks, steals, defensive rebounds, and also threes. I feel like whenever I rise on a three, the crowd goes like, it's the energy thing, and it gives that extra boost to the whole players, and it translates to the whole team. And especially when you hit the three, I love this place. I love how the crowd reacts. I think everyone likes it.
Thanks, Bogey.
Thank you.